I'ma show you how great I am.
All you gotta say is, what's that coming down the track?
What's that coming down the track?
It's the mean machine in the red and black.
It's the mean machine in red and black.
Nothing finer in the land.
Ain't nothing finer in the land
than a drunk, obnoxious Georgia fan.
Obnoxious Georgia fan.
Go Dogs! Go Dogs! Any place that says we are the drunk, obnoxious fans, and any place that barks at everybody when they see them, that's a town for me. I got the Bulldogs winning big today.
Hello, hello, hello. What's up, everybody? I'm back again, Mr. DM Do-Re-Mi himself. Of course, last week I did my first prediction / breakdown of the Georgia-Tennessee game in my own way. No professional. I'm just me, just venting and telling my side of what I believe, what my eyes tell me. So yeah, last week was Tennessee and Georgia. Georgia wins that game 38-10. I think I predicted that one to be 38-21 or 38-24. That's what I thought. But hey, my Georgia Bulldogs showed me something otherwise, and I appreciate them for showing me that. But today, we're going to be talking about the Georgia Bulldogs will be playing the Georgia Tech Yellow Jacket. Yeah, we're just going to kick that off. I know on the ESPN, I think on the ESPN, they had Georgia winning by 92% chance of Georgia winning. I'm going to get my DM Do-Re-Mi prediction, and they got a 99.8% chance of beating them Yellow Jackets. And I started off with the head coach for Georgia Tech is Brent Keys, and of course you already know who the head coach for them Georgia Bulldogs, the one and only Mr. Kirby motherfucking Smart. The record for Georgia Tech is 6-5, and then you got, what can I say, the #1 team in the nation, 11-0. The motherfucking Georgia Bulldogs. The key wins, let me see. So some of Georgia, my team, my Georgia Bulldog, their key win, we beat Tennessee, we beat Ole Miss, Missouri, we beat Florida. I mean, Florida ain't wasn't really a key game, but it was just a rivalry game. So just for Georgia to beat them, we feel good. We beat everybody. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get on to that. But either way, Tennessee 38-10, Ole Miss 52-14. I think Mizzou was 30-21 or 30-24, no 30-21. Florida was 43-20. We kicking ass, and we've been taking name, baby, and we've been doing it for like 2 years, 3 years, going on 3 years in a row. Anyway, in our next rivalry game gonna be Georgia Tech. I'll give you my prediction of the game at the end. Either way, key games for Georgia Tech. Georgia played Clemson. I want to say they lost to Clemson. That's their rivalry game too. They lost to Clemson. I don't know the score, but I know they lost. Yeah. They played Miami. They beat Miami. They played North Carolina, and they beat North Carolina. Those are the two key games that Georgia Tech played, and that they actually won. Who else did they play? They played Louisville, and because Louisville is actually ranked this year, doing pretty good. Louisville is undefeated, but they lost to Louisville and they lost to Ole Miss. So the only game that Georgia and Georgia Tech has actually played that you compare them to is Ole Miss. Ole Miss beat Georgia Tech 48-13, and Georgia beat Ole Miss 54-14. So I mean, we gone off of that. Georgia should beat them boys, what, 100-13. Oh, yeah. What else? Key players. They go with the key players. Oh, another thing. Hold on. Because I saw that Georgia Tech, they lost to Bowling Green. Let me tell you right now. You lose to Bowling Green. Even though Georgia Tech, I think they 6-5. They 6-5, but they lost to Bowling Green. I don't know too much about Bowling Green, but turkey juice. You know, they ass. I ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We ain't gonna leave Bowling Green out. They doing their thing, but I never heard of them, so they gotta be ass. Okay, the key players. We're gonna go with Georgia Tech key players. In my opinion, I haven't watched a Georgia Tech game. Okay, so I probably need to watch the game before I'll be doing this. But you know what? I ain't gotta watch a game to know what's gonna happen. What's gonna be the outcome of this one? Georgia Tech is not even ranked, and they're 6-5, and they lost to Bowling Green. That's enough said. I can go straight to the prediction. Really, I should. But you know what? I'm gonna give still do a little bit. Key players, in my opinion, I actually looked this up. Haynes King is their quarterback. 62% pass and completion, 2,597 yards, 26 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. I like that. 624 yards rushing with 7 rushing TDs. That's not bad. Can any rushing quarterback, any quarterback that can pass and throw, hey, they give Georgia, they're going to give us a little problem. But we ain't worried about it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't worried about him. Anyway, they got their running back, Jamal Haynes, with 850 yards. He got 7 touchdowns and averaged 6 yards a carry. Listen, 6 yards a carry is not bad. Like, I think that is actually good. Anytime you rush the ball and you get like you need more than like 4.8, 4.7 yards a carry on the average, that's not bad. That's how I see it. You know what I'm saying? Look, you run that bitch 3 times in a row, you getting the first down. That's how I see it. The key wide receiver will be Eric Singleton with 43 receptions, 610 yards with 6 TDs. Malik Rutherford with 41 reception, 442 yards with 3 TDs. And I gotta add this to it because they got Dominique Blaylock, who is a Georgia boy. Well, they're all from Georgia, I guess. I don't know, but I know Dominique played for the University of Georgia, and he transferred because, quite frankly, God bless his heart. He was just injured. He just stayed injured, man. But Dominique Dominique Blaylock. With 21 receptions, 337 yards. He actually averaged 16 yards a catch. That's not bad. 16 yards a catch, but he only got 21 receptions. Hey, I guess he's a deep threat for him. With 2 touchdowns. Defensively, they got Kyle Effort, Clayton Powell Lee, Jalen King, and Kyle Kennard. These are who I think are the key players, mainly because of the tackles. And I know Jalen King, I think he leading the team in interception, and Kyle Kennard is leading the team with sacks, with 6 sacks or whatnot. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't see them getting. If Georgia play to their standard, I don't see Georgia Tech touching them. But hey, they playing in Atlanta. I don't even know the name of the stadium, but that's where they're playing at. I gotta put that out there, wherever that stadium is at. But let's go to Georgia. My Georgia Bulldogs, their key players, the one and only Carson Beck, 72 completion percentage, probably went up and down. I don't know, but I know he got over 3,000 yards passing. He threw like 3 touchdowns the last game against Tennessee, so that's gonna bring him at like 21 TDs, 5 interceptions because he threw another interception this game. This dude, come on, Carson. But in that Tennessee game, that man was putting the ball on the money in that game. I'm talking about throwing darts. He was throwing that, but I ain't think he had it in him. He showed me something. He making me more of a believer than I'm already am. And trust me, I was a motherfucking believer. Anyway, the running back, Dejon Edwards, 700 plus yards, I don't know. He got about 10 touchdowns. He probably averaged like 5 yards a carry too, because he touched that. Yeah, he got about 5.2, 5.3 yards a carry. Kendall Milton with about 300, 400 yards. I don't know exactly, but he got over 400 yards. I say Kendall got over 400 yards. He probably got like 7 to 8 touchdowns. And Kendall is going to average more yards a carry. He probably like 5.5, 5.6 yards a carry, because Kendall, hey. That boy Kendall Milton, man. KM, baby. Wide receiver. Our wide receiver, we just got him. I don't know what else to say, man. Look, we got Dominique Lovett, Lad McConkey, Marcus Rosemy Jackson. We got those all 3 of them receivers. I can say they got over 300 yards receiving. You know what I'm saying? 300. Maybe they all probably got over 400. Yeah, because Lad got 400. I know. All right, so all 3 of them, Dominique Lovett, Marcus Rosemary Jackson, and Lad McConkey all got over 400 yards receiving. Look at that. That's a three-hitter monster for you. You know what I'm saying? And we actually gonna they gonna actually put in work on like Tennessee three-hitter monster. But then we got the icing on the cake. That's just the cake. You got to put the icing on the cake. We got Brock Bowers. What can I say? Hey, that's all we need to say when it comes to the offense. The defense is self-explanatory, man. Pick your part. Pick your part. Who do you want? The only thing I'm gonna say is, once more and again, we do not have a dominant defensive line. But if you ask me, these motherfuckers are getting better by the game, people, and I mean that. And whew, I'm gonna calm down. I'm gonna calm down because I get a little bit excited talking about my Georgia Bulldogs. I love them, but we got Tyke Smith, Malachi Stark, Mikael Williams, Samal Munden. Pop got hurt, so we bring in the other dude, number 33. I can't think of his name. I know he's from Barnesville, Beeville. Oh, C.J. Allen, Dalen Everett, Kamari Lassiter. Bro, just the list go on, baby. You line them up, we taking them out. Fuck that. We ain't gonna talk about it, man. And speaking of Dalen Everett, you know this. If my little YouTube ever get the ears of them Georgia boys, Dalen Everett, you are that N-word. You hear me? You are that N-word. I fucking love you as a player. I like what you're doing. I know sometimes the other team look like they're getting the best of you. And look, like I said, I don't know X's and O's. I don't know what covers you're supposed to be in. But I know that shit can't be your fault. And then most of the time, you on their ass, bro. Them motherfuckers making some tough ass catches on you. But don't let it break your confidence. I'm pretty sure it's not. But just in case a motherfucker talking to you behind closed doors and we don't know, let that motherfucker know. Shut the fuck up. Fuck you mean. Anyway, with us, those are the key players, offense and defense. Georgia, let's go with the team stat. Georgia averaged like 40 points a game, over 500 yards a game. Third down conversion, we converting them on 56%. Fourth down conversion, we converting them 75%. We probably keeping the ball for like 30 plus minutes a game, 35 plus minutes a game. It's Georgia, man. We got the Georgia Tech averaging 32 points a game, 435 yards per game. They done threw 12 interceptions. Third down conversion converting at 45%, and fourth down conversion going at 47%. Look, man, I'm just gonna be honest with you. The same way when like I said with Tennessee, when it's all said and done, we got the better players and we got the better coach. You know, we got the better culture. We got everything is better in Georgia, baby. It's the Georgia Bulldogs. What more can I say? What more do I need to say? How about the motherfucking Dogs, baby? And we're going to go to Atlanta, Georgia, and we going to kick ass, and we're going to take some more names. We just going to add Georgia Tech to the list. Because we listen, I know my head coach, Kirby. I know he going to have my boys ready to play. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people going to be saying, a lot of people going to be believing that Georgia going to be overlooking Georgia Tech. No. No, they won't. Not as long as Kirby and motherfucking Smart is my head coach, I believe that he leading my team in the right direction. He doing the right thing, especially after that Ohio State game. Shit, you can't tell me nothing, nothing at all when it comes to my goddamn Georgia Bulldog. Not how we play Ohio State. Almost lost and had me almost about to goddamn cry. I had to wipe them tears away, baby. That boy missed that field goal. I was a happy camper. Anyway, yeah, so the score for Georgia Tech, Georgia, I really think, because it's going to start off slow. This is going to be one of those games that's going to start off slow. And I feel like at the halftime, it's going to be like 17-10, maybe 17-13. I know that may sound surprising, but maybe 17-13, 17-10 after the halftime. Georgia will be winning. And then in the second half, I just think Georgia gonna put it on them, man. That in the game, I want to give 3 predictions. I want to give the upset prediction score. Georgia Tech beat them. It'll be 24-17. 24-20 if Georgia Tech beat them, which not gonna happen. You got a .1, a .000000000000000000000 .00000000001% chance of Georgia Tech being Georgia. Okay, but that's if Georgia Tech beat Georgia. 24-20 Georgia Tech. A good game. I mean, if Georgia win, blowout style, we looking at. I'm gonna go ahead and say this, man. 50. I say like 56, 56, 13, 56, 13, 56, 16, 56, 16, and then my basic score that I believe will actually happen would be Georgia will beat Georgia Tech. We stand focused. We're going to stay locked in. Man, it's going to be a tough one. I'm going to go with 42, 42, 42, 14. That's my score. Georgia will beat Georgia Tech 42-14. All right. Thank you again. Once more and again, this is a learning process for me. So please like, comment, and subscribe, please. And yeah, man. And in the comment, man, give me some tips, man, to make it better. I want to be great. You know what I'm saying? So don't be a hater. Let's help me be great. How about that? Thank you.
I just want to thank you for watching my video. As you can see, this is a working process. Any tips would be greatly appreciated. Oh, and please like, comment, and subscribe.